All right, we have access details on the return process of the Luthras. The legal team of the Luthras is currently in Bangkok. We are told the legal team has just reached Bangkok and will be meeting the Luthra brothers, and the lawyers who are representing the Luthra brothers are currently in Bangkok. Remember, we had spoken about the legal process, what is going to follow next for the Luthra brothers. They currently remain in custody in Thailand, and there is, of course, a process underway to bring them to the country to face the law. So let's tell you what the return process is going to be like. And even while the government is in the process of bringing them back to the country to face the law, the lawyers of the Luthra brothers have also arrived in Bangkok. We are told that, in fact, they also had a meeting with them, or they would be meeting them. So the legal recourse that the Luthra brothers could actually take. So their legal team has currently reached Bangkok. My colleague Isha joins us on the broadcast with the details. Isha, we're told the lawyers can meet the Luthra brothers there, but what is the legal recourse really available to them currently?
The Luthra brothers have definitely run out of options as they have now been detained. Currently reporting from the immigration center in Bangkok, showing you around the photos as well. This is the exact spot where the Luthra brothers have been detained, and the conditions of this particular detention center aren't particularly very good as well. So they are in not in great spirits, is what we've also found out. What we have been told is that legal team of the Luthra brothers are attempting to get in touch with the brothers. There is no clarity if they have met them yet, also because meeting them inside this particular detention center is tougher than it would have been in Phuket, considering this is a detention center with rules much more stringent. But there are no more legal recourses left for the Luthra brothers as of now, as what we have been picking up. But there were earlier theories that were floating that the Luthra brothers may be taken to court in Bangkok, but now that has come to a halt. That is not something that may happen. But what we have been told is that the lawyers, when we spoke to them 2 days ago, they said that we have not been able to get in touch with the brothers since they were picked up in Phuket. But now we're picking up that they have indeed been in touch, and they're attempting to meet the Luthra brothers, but no clarity on if they have actually met them.
Okay, all right. Isha, do stay with us. Priyank is also on the phone line with us. So, Priyank, we're told the legal team of the Luthra brothers is headed to Bangkok. What could happen next? What are the legal options available to them?
See, Prisma, the legal team has not been able to meet Luthras because it was a weekend and they were not given this legal option to meet the Luthra brothers. What we can expect during the course of the day is the legal proceeding which need to be conducted in between the Indian embassy there in Bangkok and the immigration center in Bangkok. In the ETA process, which is an emergency travel certificate, which need to be issued against the brothers. This is a formality which actually happens in between the immigration department and the concerned embassy. So the immigration department will send letter of the request which has come up from the Indian authorities to the Indian embassy, and then the Indian embassy will issue the emergency travel certificate in the name of the Luthra brothers. It will be one-time travel, that too for India. So this process needs to be completed. But since the legal team also wanted to be present there to defend their case so that the process can be expedited as soon as possible, they are there. We know that the Goa police and the CBI team is yet to reach Bangkok because they know that the process will be basically based on the formality which will be done by the Indian embassies. So once that's done, then the deportation can happen. So the legal team of the Luthras is present in Bangkok. That's a breaking input which you are getting for our viewers.
Okay, all right. So they have reached Bangkok and they will be meeting the Luthra brothers next. Remember, process is currently underway as well. The legal team of the Luthra brothers reaching Bangkok, they will be meeting both Saurabh as well as Gaurav Luthra. Let's get you more breaking updates now coming in. So the Luthra brothers are all set to return and the process is all set to begin. Remember, the wait continues for them to return to the country and face the law. So the process is officially going to begin today because some paperwork for the transfer was left out. So that's going to be completed today, after which it's only going to be a matter of hours. We've got you details of how, even as the blaze was continuing in the Goa club, the two brothers were planning their escape. Just 1.5 hours after the fire broke out at the nightclub, the two brothers were escaping. My colleague Isha continues to stay live with us. And Isha, the process, is it likely to be completed today? How long could it take for the Luthra brothers to be brought to the country?
Pratibha, there are multiple steps that need to be completed before the Luthra brothers can be brought to India and can face the law. What we have been told is that, like Priyanka was also mentioning, that the Indian Embassy is now working towards issuing an emergency travel certificate because the necessary documents have now been cancelled to travel back by themselves. So now as the emergency travel document will be issued, the process will be expedited. But what we are being told is that it will take at least 2 more days to finalize the entire process. The Luthras, the lawyers of the Luthra brothers are in Phuket, but the number of what legal recourses they have is unclear as of now, because there isn't much that they can do at this point apart from waiting for apart from them being taken back to India, and then only can the Luthra brothers, the lawyers, can actually do something, because this is a foreign land. This is not somewhere that even that they can do something under the Indian law. But yes, we are waiting for the next 2 days for the final detention, finally for them being taken back to India.
Okay, all right, Isha, thank you for joining us with those details. With that, it's time for us to slip into a quick break. We'll be right back.